Today, I wanted to talk about how life just hits different after getting lean, or as I like to call it, unlocking aesthetics. Because I truly believe it's one of the highest return on investment things that you can do in this life. Like, even going from normal ranges, which, well, normal ranges in the US, let's be real, it's still kind of overweight, but not to the degree that I was when I started, put it that way. But it improves your life in so many ways. So, first one I want to talk about is I believe that it is one of the greatest forms of self mastery. So, I believe everyone has two versions of themselves, right? Their lower self, so like your urges, and like your higher self, so the who you want to be in life. And that the version you feed more with your habits is the version that'll ultimately dictate the direction of your life. Usually, instant gratification or overindulging in it feeds your lower self. In the moment, it'll feel good and it's based purely on feelings, not really thinking. But in the bigger picture or the long term, overindulging in it will usually lead to your own destruction or suffering. I may not be the most religious person, but I don't think it's coincidence that pretty much any major religion that you can think of in some way, shape, or form warns you about overindulging in instant gratification, just worded one way or another. I also don't think it's coincidence that usually when you overindulge in instant gratification, especially if you make a consistent habit of doing so, it usually tends to lower your confidence. However, what I like about this is that the opposite is true as well. Most forms of delaying gratification improves your overall confidence, your overall mindset, and usually your entire quality of life. Because for the most part, delaying gratification in one way or another is feeding your higher self, the version of life that you want to live, the who you want to be. It can seem like suffering or missing out in the moment, but in the long term and bigger picture, it drastically improves your life. It tends to give you a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you as well. Next point, how it changes interactions with other people. I believe humans are just born with like an innate thing or something within all of us. And I don't think it's conscious, I think it's subconscious. But that makes you judge the fitness level of someone when you're dealing with them. And it's not even something that they consciously do for the most part, but that just like upon meeting them, the millisecond that they enter the room, that kind of thing. I think it's this way for a couple of reasons. One, it's one of the easiest ways to tell someone's mindset. Like if they're the type of person that delays gratification or not. While it's not necessarily a 100% indicator, it's rare that it's wrong, and it's usually just one of the quickest and easiest ways to do so. And I'm not saying whether this is right or wrong, but as somebody who has gone through it, I've been fat and I didn't. Well, first time I didn't get as lean as the second time, but I was what the general public would consider fit. I've been on both sides more than once. It, People 100% do this, and I don't really get mad about it or whatever because I've kind of just accepted it as a part of human nature. Like, because on one hand, it's like on the surface, it's like, damn, that's kind of messed up, you know. Like, I'm the same person for the most part. Maybe my mindset's changed a little bit, whatever, but you get the idea. But then when you go deeper, it's like, it's one of the easiest ways to tell the level of self respect someone has for themselves or not. And people will move and treat you differently based on that. Third point, the lessons that you learn from mastering yourself through the fitness journey will spread to every other area of your life. Like, just in my own personal experience, like, I've noticed I don't procrastinate near as much. Doesn't mean I don't do it from time to time, like, I'm still a human being, but it's just something I noticed in myself. Like, my testosterone levels just got much higher, at least I feel. Like, I noticed I applied this thought that kind of just occurred to me. I haven't heard this anywhere else. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone else has said it before, though. Act on life before life acts on you. For me, in the sense, was me going through my fitness journey, right? part of the things that were in the back of my mind was the longer I wait, the worse things will get. Because think about it, the longer you're going being unaccountable with your eating habits, working out, and really just generally taking care of yourself, more likely than not, you're not only just going to be staying in the same place, you're going to be getting worse. You're going to be adding more body fat, right? You're going to be adding more brain fog to yourself. Then as you get older, you have even more responsibilities. The bad habits are even more and more entrenched, right? And then eventually you're kind of just put in the position that you're just going day to day. And because you took no action on it, life acts on you by you then get health problems, you have lower confidence, you're just a lower vibration version of yourself. Versus if you take the approach of acting on life before it acts on you. See, what I like about this, or why this thought kind of just stuck with me, was because so when you act on life, you decide the terms, right? Sure, like a lot of people have this thing where they wait to have the perfect plan before they even try to do anything. But the thing is, if you act on life, right? So a Hormozy quote I love: action breeds clarity. A lot of fear that you have in life is really in the uncertain. When you act on life, you decide the terms of engagement, right? And you usually will have more options even when life happens, right? Like here's an easy example everyone gets, right? Let's say let's say you have like a homework assignment or a project, right? It's due in 2 weeks, but you decide to act on life before life acts on you. You take care of that homework assignment like within that first week, right? But then life happens, and then like a week and a half after you were given that assignment, your dog chews the homework up or whatever, right? Or if it was on your computer, a big magnet just wipes your hard drive, right? But because you already took the action, you acted on life, right? You're gonna remember like, okay, I saw this, I saw this. Redoing it is not gonna be as hard as waiting till like the day before it's due at the end of that 2 weeks to then do it. Usually when you act on life before it acts on you, you control the direction of your life. Even when unexpected things happen, like I mentioned, just life just happening, you're still controlling the engagement, and you're just deciding, hey, I'm just gonna go at it now. And that usually gives you much more room for error and just breathing room. And in a lot of cases, as long as you just don't give up, whether it's, for example, getting in good shape, whether it's trying to go from being broke to making good money, whatever the goal is, right? As long as you don't give up, you'll ultimately win. Acting on life before life acts on you in the case of fitness allows you to do a couple of things, right? It's See, most people wait, especially in the US, they wait, health problems show up, and then they'll treat the symptoms instead of the actual root, right? And then before you know it, now your quality of life is much worse. And on top of that, you have much less years on this earth. Versus you take action on life. Now, this is one of the few instances in life where you get both a longer time with the thing, so like a longer life, and a higher quality life. Next point I want to talk about: opportunities. So, just from my experience, from like, going from being overweight to getting in shape, you get you get both more opportunities in life just in general, in pretty much every area, whether it's socially, whether it's career wise, whether it's just in multiple areas of life, you get more opportunities. But then as a result of the person you became during the process, you also improve your ability to take advantage of opportunities in general, both the new ones that are presented to you and the ones that were there in the past to begin with. Even you watching this video right now is kind of an example of opportunities, right? Like if I was out of shape, you wouldn't want to listen to me, and you would be right to not want to. It'd be the most uninspiring thing ever, and it'd be like, why would I listen to it? He doesn't live his methods. Like if it worked, he'd be in shape. Like, and I wouldn't fault you for that. Another example that comes to mind is I've been reached out to for brand deals, right? This isn't like a flags or anything like that, but it's just factually speaking, if I wasn't in shape, that just wouldn't happen. Another one is like I was asked to model, and I actually got money for it too. And I think about it, I've been asked more than once since then, but that's not the point. The point is that's something I just never thought would happen to someone like me, right? Like that's just the mindset I operated out of before because it's just something it just never occurred to me. Now I don't think I'm some supermodel or anything like that, but you get the point. That's just an opportunity that wouldn't have been there if I didn't get in shape. I think a lot of it is just the combination of you having a physically fit body, like just it does create more opportunities just from you having that. But then the person that you have to become, or the version of yourself that you have to unlock to be able to get that result, also allows you to be able to see more opportunities as well, where most others would just see risk. And just fun saying that I like telling others because I believe just people don't really think about this enough or think about it the right way. In life, opportunity and risk are always intertwined. An easy example of this, someone starts a business, right? The reason that the person that started the business makes the most of the money out of that business is simply because if that business went under, they're the person that would be screwed the most. And this same principle applies across pretty much every area of life. You cannot have opportunity without some kind of risk. A good reframe that I like using is a lot of people see certain actions they could take that would improve their life as simply, oh, as taking a risk, starting a business, for example. I prefer to look at it as opportunity seeking. Another Hormozy quote that I really love is no matter the position, there's always an advantage, right? So, like, let's say even if something happens that it wasn't the ideal situation that you wanted, there is some kind of new advantage or a new thing that you could take advantage of because of the change in the situation. And the more you improve your mindset, the quicker you're able to find that and the quicker you're able to capitalize on that. And that's how a lot of the time in life, you can turn bad positions or bad situations into just overwhelming victories or underdog victories, or turn them into situations where you overcame the odds. But if you were so focused on the downside or feeling bad for yourself when the situation changed, you wouldn't even have had the situational awareness to see, oh, there's this opportunity now. Let's do this instead. There's many more examples and situations that I could give you about this, but I think you guys get the point. And I just realized the video is long enough as is. And as I've been talking about it, I know some of you are probably surprised, like pretty much most of what I mentioned has more to do with the mental side of it. And while obvious, I mean, the physical advantages are obvious. But yeah, I'll probably continue this in another video. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I believe that getting in shape is one of the highest return on investment things that you can do in this life. I believe, not even I believe, I know you are not your best self if you're not in shape. And if you're not your best self, it's impossible for you to live your best life. That being said, if you want to work with me to unlock your best life, link in the description and in the channel bio, book a consultation, see how I can best help you. Other than that, have a blessed day.